I want to document what's going to happen to me tomorrow. I'm having a hip replacement surgery where they cut off the hip bone and put in a titanium new joint. And I'm going to have it on both my feet. This problem I had for now 2.5 years happened after I had a blow or a very strange step down from a place where something happened inside my hip. I didn't understand what actually happened to me that time. I thought it would heal by itself. So I walked around limping for half a year before I actually went to the doctor. But when I went to the doctor said they couldn't help me, and they sent me to the chiropractor, where he used ultrasound to look into the joint, and he found that some of the soft tissues was broken, so the water was flowing out, and it led to having wearing out the tissues around the hip joint. So there was like talking about different kind of surgeries that could be there to fix it. I had different other tests. After a year, I was finally sent to the hospital where they took the X-ray. From the X-ray, they found that the only treatment they do for such thing is to replace the hip, to cut it off and put in a new joint. So that's what's going to happen tomorrow. So I have no idea how it's going to be. And it's probably going to be very painful, and I don't really know if I'm going to walk after. This limping, because the right leg is worst. It's terrible. It's actually, I cannot step down on my right leg properly. I can do it a little bit inside the house, but if I do walk back and forth a little bit too much, then in the evening it becomes just impossible to walk. So recently I got a wheelchair. So I'm sitting in a wheelchair at home, and it helps a little bit because I can save my walking. So what's going to happen tomorrow is that early in the morning they're going to pick me up with a taxi, and I have to be in the hospital at 7 o'clock in the morning. And from there on, they're going to prepare the operation, and they're going to cut it off and put in new things. So I will try to make a recording where I'm explaining my thoughts and what actually happened tomorrow. Today I'm just going to, a little bit later, I'm going to stop eating drinks. I'm going to drink something and try to be empty in the stomach for tomorrow, because during the operation it's better to be empty stomach. So I'm not scared or anything, but I don't know what's going to happen and how it's going to be. I'm not expecting it to be painless. I'm not expecting very much, but I know that people, they can walk. Often they can walk the very same day, just after the operation. But the last days I've had some really back pain. I couldn't even sleep in the bed. I couldn't get up from the bed. So I was just sleeping in a recliner to avoid being so stiff in the back. So I was sleeping in a recliner. I actually am able to get up and just in the ordinary way without any problem. So tomorrow will be next time. Tomorrow I will make the next recording, and I will talk about what actually happening there on the hospital. So thank you for listening to this. I came to the hospital 7 o'clock in the morning and had some preparations done. At 9 o'clock I was on the operation table. It went very smoothly. I got the injections and I got the sleeping, whatever. I fell asleep, and 2 hours later I was already awake and the operations was finished. So they spent less than 2 hours on the operation. I woke up and felt okay, good, but I cannot feel anything, no pain or anything, because I was also not completely gone while I was doing the operation. I was able to register and could hear, and I can, I don't know if I could see something, I can remember that, but I could hear the beating the bolts down into the bone. So the operation, as far as I can see now, is successful, but I still cannot. Now it's 1 o'clock it's 12 o'clock in the evening, at night. I can't stand on my feet, really. I can stand only with the helping device thing that you see there. So I can get on my feet, but it's very difficult to get out of the bed. It's painful, and they're giving me different kinds of painkillers and whatever they do. Even they advise me to do taking more painful painkillers than I actually want to do, mostly in a tablet form. Antibiotics and everything. So now I've been resting. I've been up on my feet with this item and another item that's not here anymore. I've been to the toilet because it's very important to get out the things that you put in also. So I get help. I have almost like a private assistant. It's a very helpful young woman, helping me with everything. If I get up, they have to support me so I don't fall down. And in 2 occasions, while I was the first time, I tried to get up. I get up on, and maybe it was this thing. I got up, stand on my feet, and then I felt like I have to fainting. I was getting really heavy breathing and sweating and getting dizzy, and I had to get down. It was very like that. It took me an hour, half an hour to get over it, and I try again. And then I have to stand up and I have to pee in a bottle. So because after operation, many hours you're not going to the toilet and you're getting full. So you cannot stand up before all these medications have stopped working, tranquilizer I think it is called. So before it's gone you cannot stand up. And that's many hours. It was not before 3 o'clock. 3:30 I was standing up for the first time. 4 times after I wake up, 4.5 hours after I was finished with the operation. Only then I could try to stand up. Now I've been eating 2 times, drinking orange juice, and it seems like to progress. But I can't go to the toilet by myself. I have to call them to assist me. Because it could be that I faint on the floor there in the hospital, and it was very difficult to get me up on the thing because it's heavy. It's heavy to carry and it's very painful to get moved like that. So that's the update from the first evening after the operation. So that was it. Now I'm going home from the hospital, and the time is 4:45 in the evening, and I'm ready to go home. I'm all okay. The only thing left is I have muscle pain in my thighs, and because of that I have difficulty to lift my feet, but otherwise I'm okay. I will manage with crutches and a wheelchair for the coming days until the muscles pain goes away. I probably don't need a wheelchair anymore, at least not so that was a quick thing. So, and I will come back here in the hospital after 3 months for a checkup. There is x-ray also. Maybe I will get a copy of the x-ray. And they say that it was very satisfying. They was making it perfect fit with the good job with the new joints. So that's it. So, and then I will see what happens next tomorrow. Maybe I make an update then, the day after, and see how this is the progress. In quite short time. I can walk with crutches now. I can walk around and in the hall and in the stairs. So I can get by. The only thing I have difficulty is to put on the socks, take off the pants. A little bit difficult to get them off my feet, but otherwise I can do everything. Okay, thank you for watching. So I came home, and the day after I had a drive with the car. I was going to the shop, and I came home and I was doing things around in the house. I could walk on crutches, I could go in a wheelchair, and but in the evening it started to become painful, so I had to rest. And the next day I was in a bit much pain, so I rested for several days, and I've been walking and I've been doing things. I've been up and down with the pain. I'm not going out really. I'm just going around in the house, going to the kitchen, to the bathroom, and to bedroom, and I'm doing my daily activity here at home and watching the children. After these days, like this Monday, now it's Saturday, I have been functioning, but pain is up and down. But it's progressing. I can lift my feet now. I can walk in the stairs. I can lift the foot up to the next stairs. I can hold it quite long out, but it's painful. The thighs, especially the muscles, is pain. But it seems like it's progressing nice, and I don't look like I have like an infection or anything like that. But it's pretty boring to just sit there and not doing much. So we'll see how it goes.